Right, we're looking at page 13, and basically we're going to put in the fascia board, and I didn't remember to turn that on, so I just got back to the project and just turned that on as well. We'll go to page 13, enter. So here we are. We're going to add this fascia. If it's on the gable end, it's called a barge board, basically in our building lingo. All right, so let's do that. Yeah. So basically, go to Architecture tab, Roof Gutter. Well, sorry, that's a gutter. So we want to do the roof fascia and start picking the edges. All right. How are we going to do this? Yes. Let's go back to probably the 3D view is good. So let's look at that. Okay. Let's do it here. So let's go to Architecture. Go to under Roof. Expand that out. There's a here you can do soffits as well. We're not going to do that, unfortunately. We don't have time for this, but you can do your soffit, which is basically the bit under the overhang here. You can close that off as well. And where else you can go? You can do ceilings as well. We're not going to do that either. But let's go to the fascia. All right. So the fascia that it gives us is whatever comes there. If you edit the type, it says it's one of these things. It's a M fascia flat. It's 19 sort of thick by 235 millimeters deep. And if I click here and go down here, there may be other choices you can get, and you can also bring some in. All right, so we're going to go with the default. All right, so let's just close that. All right, so we'll click. All we'll do is just click on the edge here, and you can see it's just put it on. All right, on the top edge there. And we'll do the other side here too. Here we go. A bit hard to see, but basically I'm picking this edge here, and just it puts that thickening there like that. Alright, so once we've done that, what I'm going to do is stop this, so I'll just modify that. And I'm going to click on what I just put on here. Let me just change this view a bit so maybe be able to see it better, I don't know. Maybe this view. Alright, so what I'm going to do is just get it the right way around and just click on here. Now I've got to change this number to be 200 millimeters longer. Yeah, the reason I want to make it longer is so when I put the gutter here, it'll hide the end of the gutter where it stops. So I'm just going to drag it down a bit like that by, and then I'm going to change this number after to be 200. But when I do 200, it actually goes backwards. And it doesn't matter which side I'm in. So for some reason it wants to be negative 200. Okay, so that's how it thinks. So we've got to do the same. Alright, so that's what we've got to put in there. And now that I know the trick, theory has it, I should be able to do it over here even, but I can't do it unless I drag this out anyway. So, oop. Okay, there. So it gives me that number there. I'll put minus 200 there. Alright, so if I click on that now, I can't see where that number goes in here anyway, but it says the total length there. Anyway, that's that. Now I can go around and put the other fascia all around. Now the advice is to start from this end and go around. Don't go putting in, a piece of gutter over here, then put that piece and then that piece. Just go all the way around, because then it martyrs it probably. Alright, so let's start from the beginning. Let's go to roof fascia, and we'll just click on there. Thickens that up. We'll see it in a minute. So there it is. It's a bit thicker and it's a bit taller, right, than the actual roof thickness. And here, there it goes. Does the martyr there. The same with the gutter. Fascia is the same, and just work around. Alright, so that's the procedure for that. We'll do the same procedure for the gutter. and it doesn't matter which end you start from, but I'll start from this one. Alright, so escape that a couple of times, then go back into the roof gutter. Again, it gives us a gutter. What sort of gutter is it? It's an M gutter bevel 125 by 125. Click in here, click in there. There's another option there if you want, or you can import some. Alright, so go with the default. Just wanted to show you where that is. And if I go to here, now you've got to be careful here where you click, because sometimes people will click on here and they end up with the gutter inside and they can't see it, so they click again and it comes up, so they end up with the gutter on the inside of the face and also on the outside. So there's an embedded gutter, so don't do that. Try and keep on this side of the line rather than the other side of the line. That way the gutter will end up on this side, not the other side, which is in the roof area. Alright, there you go, there's my gutter. Okay. And no, our level of detail is not that great as to then go in and put the stop end on the other side, which is a piece of metal that stops the water from, or we're not putting the down pipes and all that sort of stuff. So that's the typical thing, as I was talking about level of detail before, that may be enhanced by the contractor or the person that's going to build this in a bigger project. Okay, we don't really need to get to that level for an architectural drawing to be built or buildable, and also to pass through council approval, for example. So that's all we're doing is basically basing it on about that level. Alright, so that's it. It's basically done. What else do we have to do? We've got to do something else, I think. Here we've got to do that. We will need to lower the gutter by 30 millimeters so that the sheeting can go over it. So if we have a look at the if we look at the section, I'm not sure what it's taking through here. Let's change that to a different level, different detail. There you go. Okay, so thin lines, TL. If we look at this, basically our sheet is those top two lines. Yeah, they're going to crash into this. The fascia is it the fascia we're lowering? We need to lower the gutter by 30 mil. Yeah, the gutter. I think the fascia as well, isn't it? I think we need to. We should really lower the fascia as well. Yeah, the fascia. It shows the fascia. Yeah, it's a fascia 30 mil, but I think the whole thing goes down anyway. Yeah. So let's just, if we highlight that, for example, let's go back to the 3D. So be careful with your steps here. Make sure you get everything done. It looks right there, but you don't pick it until you look at the detail. So if I go like that and tap, but I don't want to get, let's get in the roof. Sometimes, how are we going to get this? That's got all of that. Control key. That's one entity, I'm pretty sure, yeah. So we're going to go, that's a fascia, vertical, okay, -30. Apply that. So let's see what we've done. Have a look at the section again for a minute. Okay, the whole thing has dropped because the gutter is hosted by the look of it on the fascia. Because I moved the fascia, it was locked to it and the whole thing came down. So now this will fly across over the top of this and the water will land in here. Again, we're not doing the level of detail of actually showing that little bit there. Okay, yours worked? No? No. Alright, so that's the last little step there. Then we're going to dimensioning next time. Alright.